So in this video, we're gonna start to build a login view for the user in Django. So let's get started. So let's go back to the backend folder and go down to the profile. So first thing first, if you remember, we built a serializer for the sign-in process. So now we're gonna build another serializer for login. So let's write the code first. Then I will explain a little bit more about the logic. So first thing first, let's create the zoom in a little bit. Let's create the under the sign up serializer. Let's create a login profile. Login serializer. Make sure I spell right. And serializer. And first thing first, let me write out the comments first. First, we need to define the fields, each email field for email and password. Then second thing, we need extract the email and password from. Then we're gonna check if email exists. I will check. Then we check the password is correct. Then we return. Then we will return. If eventually we will return the user. Okay, so let's from the beginning. Step 1, email serializer.email field password. Then we get the validate. Go email. So now let's check the email exists in the database. So let's do a try and a block. So get the, let's see the profile. Then we use the email to get the object, the instance of the profile. If it exists, if not, we raise a validation error, say email doesn't exist, like it say. Then we check the password is correct. And if not, we just raise the error, say serializer, the password is incorrect. Okay, so after that, we need, let me see, we need data. Then we add a user and the profile. Let me use a profile is better. How about that? Okay, now let's return the data, not the profile. Okay, so let's write the Django view first. Then after that, let me show you entire how the data flow into the view and get validated by this serializer. So let's put it right here. So let's go to the view. See here. So wait a minute. Check the I think this is not right. I need to import the check view here. So let's correct this. Check password, and let me see. So let me change it here. So check not the password and profile password. Okay. Okay, looking good. So let's go to the view. So now let's create a exactly the same view. And also login request. Initialize the serializer here. Serializer. We need to import here. Import login. Data. We got the data. And we will check if the serializer data is validated. And profile equal serializer data profile and request session ID and return. This means success, and if there's error, we just return the error. So let's test out the view here. So before that, we need a login. After showing you from the Postmate, I will show you guys how the flows, how the data flow together. Log in here. Wait a minute. Log in here. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's put out a Postmate here. Do you remember let's add a new request. We're gonna get a post, and the URL will be profiles/login here. So we use the CozyStay URL profiles login, this one, and we try to log in. What we need the data. We need an email, and we need a password. Email, let's say user1 Gmail. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The lanes. So let me make sure that we have this user in our database. Let me see. course, run the server. Okay, let me see. Okay, right here. Let me see. Then profiles. So okay, we have this one. We have a user1 Gmail. So it should be working. Let's try it out. Let's try. So okay, let's try it out. Is required. Let me see. The body for data. Email. User1 Gmail. And the password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's give it a shot. See, we're logged in successfully. So let's try the user is not in the 1, 2, 3. Let's do the 3. Okay, let's do a 4. User 4. So now we should see a validation error. Let's do the email doesn't exist. Okay, let's try another error. So 2, but the password is wrong. So we should see the password. Email doesn't exist. I'm not using this one. Oh, use this. So let's do we know for sure this user1 email is here. See, the password is incorrect. Okay, so let's just first of all let's go to successful login first. So what's going on here, how the data workflow is like this. Let me show you guys. So when whatever the front end call this URL, they will pass to this view here as the, and from this request object or dictionary, there is a data, which is whatever we just passed from here. This is a JSON. And from here, we get this one. Let me show you guys. Let's print it out, the request data. From here, then we pass to the serializer. We just create it here. And in the serializer, they will receive all the data as data, which is also a object, a dictionary in Python. So after that, we extract the email and the password and validate if we can get a profile instance with the email, which is extra here. If not, we raise the error, say, hey, this email doesn't exist in the database. After that, we check if the password is also in the database. If not, we just tell them that. So if the email and the password is correct, we return this dictionary back to the view, and the view here, see here, extract the data and add it to the session, then we successfully log in. But if it didn't pass all the validations, we return an error. And this error is basically this validation error. So let's print it out, the object. Then you will see, let's say, in view, in login view here, and let's print it out, this data. The data in validation function. And this is data. Pass down here. And also let's print out the data, how they changes, how they add this attribute profile and send it back the validate. So let's try that again, and we will see the print statements here. So let's click here, send again, login successful, and this is the first print statement. We get a query dictionary. See here, the email is this one, the password is this one, and we pass down this to the validation view. This is the first print statement here. And after that, we try to validate, and if it succeed, we append this one, the profile. Do you see here? This is also instance from the Django database. We pass this back. We pass this back to the view, and the view get this dear ID, and that's how we successfully log in. Yeah, hope that cleared how the data flows in the login process. If you have any question, just ask me in the comment. Yeah, that's it for this video.